Hard-boiled versus scrambled, which is better for seniors' health? It's a simple question, but it touches something very real in our lives after 50. Let's be honest, eating isn't just about filling our stomachs anymore. It's about energy, it's about keeping our hearts strong, our joints flexible, our memory sharp, and yes, it's about enjoying food without worrying that it's quietly working against us. Many of us have had those mornings when we wake up tired even after a full night of sleep, or when climbing a simple set of stairs feels heavier than it should. Some of us have sat at the doctor's office being told to watch cholesterol or be careful with fat intake. Eggs always come up in that conversation because they're a breakfast staple we've all relied on for decades. But then the real question hits us. If we're going to keep eggs in our diets, is it better to have them hard-boiled or scrambled? This is more than a cooking preference. It's about health, energy, and quality of life as we age. Think about the egg for a moment. This tiny, everyday food holds protein, vitamins, healthy fats, and minerals all packed inside a simple shell. That's why it's been called nature's multivitamin. For people over 50, protein is absolutely crucial. We're fighting muscle loss, a natural process called sarcopenia, which makes us weaker if we don't pay attention. Hard-boiled eggs and scrambled eggs both deliver this protein, but how they're cooked changes how our body handles them. That's where the conversation gets interesting. When you hard-boil an egg, you're leaving it pure and untouched. It's just water, heat, and the egg itself. That means no butter, no oil, no milk. Nothing extra sneaks in. For seniors watching calories, cholesterol, or weight, this simplicity is a gift. Hard-boiled eggs are lower in calories because they don't carry the extra fats that often come with scrambling. They're easy to prepare ahead of time, too. A batch can sit in the fridge, ready to peel and eat, making them a reliable choice for busy mornings or quick snacks when energy is low. But there's another angle: texture. Hard-boiled eggs are firm, sometimes even rubbery if overcooked, and for seniors with sensitive teeth, dentures, or swallowing difficulties, that firmness can be uncomfortable. Food isn't just nutrition, it has to be enjoyable and accessible. Now, scrambled eggs tell a different story. They're softer, fluffier, and far easier to chew. That matters if you've ever struggled to enjoy tougher foods. Scrambling also makes it possible to blend in other nutrient-rich ingredients: spinach, mushrooms, onions, or even a sprinkle of cheese. That flexibility can transform eggs into a nutritional powerhouse tailored to your needs. The downside? Scrambled eggs usually need a cooking fat like butter or oil, and many people pour in milk or cream to make them creamier. That means extra calories, sometimes unhealthy fats, and for people monitoring heart health, it can edge into dangerous territory. So which should seniors choose? The answer depends on your health goals, your lifestyle, and your personal needs. Let's dive into the science for a moment. Eggs are often criticized for cholesterol. One large egg yolk carries about 186 milligrams. For years, doctors warned us to cut back. But newer research tells a more balanced story. Dietary cholesterol from eggs doesn't impact blood cholesterol levels as strongly as once believed. For many healthy adults, moderate egg consumption, say one a day, does not raise heart disease risk. In fact, eggs provide choline, a nutrient vital for brain health, memory, and nerve function, something especially important after 50, when memory lapses can feel more frequent. Still, preparation methods matter. A hard-boiled egg keeps cholesterol in check because you're not adding extra fats. A scrambled egg cooked in butter might tip the balance if you eat them daily without care. Here's a practical example. Imagine you're aiming to maintain weight or even lose a few pounds to relieve pressure on your knees. A hard-boiled egg might be your ally. It's portable, clean, and fills you up with just 70 calories. Now imagine you're recovering from dental work, or you struggle with swallowing. Scrambled eggs would be kinder, offering the same nutrition in a form that feels gentle and satisfying. And if you toss in a handful of spinach while scrambling, suddenly you're boosting iron and fiber, helping your digestive system and your blood health. What about the cooking process itself? High heat can change how nutrients behave. Scrambling over too high a flame can oxidize cholesterol in the yolk, which some researchers believe may not be ideal for artery health. Boiling, on the other hand, is gentler. But overboil and you'll see that greenish ring around the yolk, a harmless reaction, but a sign that sulfur compounds have been released, which might make the egg less appealing. So in both cases, the secret lies in balance. Don't scorch your scrambled eggs and don't abandon your boiled eggs to a pot for 20 minutes. Let's not forget digestion. Some people over 50 notice changes in their stomach's ability to handle rich foods. Scrambled eggs with butter or oil can feel heavier and slower to digest. Hard-boiled eggs, while lighter, can sometimes feel dry and may cause a little stomach discomfort if eaten alone without fiber. Pairing them with vegetables or whole grain toast balances things out beautifully. So neither method is perfect, but both can be adapted. Here's where personal experience kicks in. I've spoken to seniors who swear by hard-boiled eggs as their mid-morning snack. They say it keeps them from reaching for chips or cookies, stabilizing their blood sugar and preventing that afternoon crash. Others tell me scrambled eggs are their comfort food, the meal that feels warm, nourishing, and emotionally satisfying. And that's something science doesn't measure easily, our emotional connection to food. After all, health isn't just about nutrients, it's also about joy and tradition. If you're listening right now and thinking, well, I like both, but I don't want to choose wrong, let me assure you, there is no wrong choice. The key is intention. If you scramble, choose olive oil instead of butter, keep the heat gentle, and load up the pan with colorful veggies. If you boil, don't just eat the egg plain every day. Slice it over a salad, mash it into avocado for a protein-rich spread, or pair it with a piece of fruit for balance. The egg is a canvas. You decide whether it builds your health or weighs it down. And let's talk about one more thing: satisfaction. Many of us in our 50s, 60s, and beyond struggle with appetite changes. Sometimes we're not as hungry, sometimes medications affect our taste, sometimes food feels less exciting. Scrambled eggs, with their variety of textures and flavors when mixed with herbs and vegetables, can stimulate appetite and make eating enjoyable again. Hard-boiled eggs, while plain, offer predictability. If you're someone who likes simple, no-fuss eating, they'll never disappoint. If you need a little spark, scrambling lets you get creative. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Do you prefer your eggs scrambled, soft, and fluffy, or do you lean toward the clean simplicity of hard-boiled? Drop a comment below and share what works best for your health and lifestyle. And if you're finding this conversation helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss more practical health insights designed just for people over 50. Here's a small piece of wisdom I've learned watching people my age wrestle with diet choices. It's rarely about one food being good and another being bad. It's about the patterns, the little habits repeated day after day. Hard-boiled or scrambled, what matters most is consistency. Are you getting enough protein to protect your muscles? Are you balancing fats and carbs to protect your heart? Are you finding joy in your meals so eating doesn't feel like a chore? That's the bigger picture we need to hold on to. Think of your health like building a house. Eggs are just one brick. Alone, they won't make or break the structure, but when placed carefully, they strengthen everything. If your breakfast is 2 hard-boiled eggs with a slice of whole grain toast and some berries, you've laid a strong foundation for the day. If your breakfast is scrambled eggs with spinach and tomatoes, you've painted the walls with color and life. Fact: neither is better. Both are parts of a whole, and both can serve you well when chosen with care. As we wrap up, let me leave you with this thought. Aging doesn't mean shrinking into limitations. It means learning how to use wisdom to make smarter choices. It means knowing that the same eggs you enjoyed as a child can still serve you powerfully today, just cooked in a way that matches your body's needs. The beauty of being over 50 is that you're not guessing anymore. You know your body better than ever. You've lived through food fads, diet trends, and conflicting advice. You've seen what works for you. Trust that knowledge. And let the humble egg, whether hard-boiled or scrambled, remind you that health isn't about perfection. It's about nourishment, resilience, and joy. So next time you're in the kitchen cracking an egg, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what do I need today? Do I need something light, simple, and ready to grab? Then boil it. Do I need comfort, warmth, and flavor? Then scramble it with a handful of vegetables. Both paths are right because both paths lead toward a healthier, stronger, more vibrant you. If this message resonates with you, I encourage you to take action. Experiment this week. Try starting one morning with hard-boiled eggs, another with scrambled, and notice how your body responds. Share your experience in the comments because your story may inspire someone else on their journey. And remember, we're in this together. building health and happiness one choice at a time. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, because the more we learn, the more power we gain to live fully, no matter our age. Here's to stronger mornings, sharper minds, and more joyful meals. Whether you choose hard-boiled or scrambled, choose with love, choose with purpose, and trust that your body will thank you.